Hello and welcome to episode 34 of Battlefield 4 News, and today we've got quite a lot of stuff to cover. So we've got new client and server updates, we've got a new Mantle update, we've got some information on the forthcoming Platoons, and we've got the shortcut kits and a new community mission. So let's jump straight in with the 25th of February PC game update. So we have a fix for the so-called sound loop crash. If you never had it, which fortunately I didn't, basically you'd get a constant repeating of one of the sound effects and the game would just freeze. So you'd sit there with it going dang 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 repeatedly, which was really annoying. Fixed for an issue that sometimes prevented players from shooting while in the gunner position of a vehicle. What you would get is the third passenger version of the screen, which used to be the SOFLAM seat if I remember correctly. So you wouldn't get crosshairs and you wouldn't get a gun. Fix for the headshot icon appearing incorrectly at non-headshot deaths such as suicide or dying of an explosion. And they've done some general stability improvements. So I suppose the major one there is the sound loop crash, which was affecting a lot of people. In with the client patch is also some Mantle improvements, so general stability and performance improvements. Fix for an issue that caused sky or fog to be displayed incorrectly, and they've added video memory utilization to the statistics you can get on screen. So now there's some more stability and performance improvements. I'll go back again and test Mantle and do another video on that. So we've had two server updates today, R26 and R27, and there's a fix for missing audio on Squad Team Deathmatch, various server optimizations, and here's the big one, fix for a server crash that could occur when loading second assault maps. Quite a few people have suffered from this and it's been a bit of a pain. And they've added the ability for server owners and for anti-cheat software to notify players why they were disconnected from a server. Now with many DICE updates there's also a problem. So there's a severe crashing problem that some people are experiencing, and DICE have released on the forums a fix for it. You would have thought this would have been in with the patch notes, but it's not, it's buried away in the forums. So if you are crashing, you need to go into your user config file and you need to delete the command line ui.drawenable1. Now this isn't guaranteed to fix the problem, they're going to have to release a patch to do that, but this is a possible workaround if you are experiencing crashes after the client update. We've also had a release from AMD. There's a new Catalyst 14.2 beta driver. Now only a couple of these are relevant to Battlefield 4. Multiple GPU configurations, up to 4 GPUs running Battlefield 4 are now supported. Now that's quite interesting because some of the cards, even though they're a single card, have multiple GPUs, and the 7970 that I run is one of them, and I'm wondering if that's what's been causing some of the issues. The next one for me is just a bunch of gobbledygook, frame pacing for dual graphics and non-XDMA configurations above 2560 by 1600 are now supported with Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. Thanks, don't know if that means anything. Dual graphics DirectX 9 application issues have been resolved. That might be interesting. Does that mean Fraps will run? Because that was suffering from DirectX 9 application issues. And bizarrely, there's an update for Minecraft. Yep. So the next bit of news from DICE is Platoons, and these are going to start rolling out on the 27th of February. So if you don't know what platoons are, just think of clans. Essentially, at the moment if you want to form a clan you have to go off, create your own forum, you make your own little tags and you make your own image, and that's it. But anybody can use your tag and anybody can use your image, there's no restrictions on it. What platoons do is kind of formalise this. And they let you show to other people how you're doing as a group. So they give battle reports not just for individuals but for a round and all those individuals of your clan or platoon that were playing in that round. So these are the features you're going to get at the start. The ability to create and join a platoon of up to 100 members, basic platoon management such as inviting, promoting, demoting, all that kind of stuff. You have a couple of feed options, one's private for communications inside the platoon, so arranging dates and times to go meet up and on what servers, and then you've got a public feed which shows what your results are and what your activities have been. Now this next one is the option I can see problems with, a platoon emblem and tag that all members can apply easily. Is that going to be a restricted tag that only you can use in your platoon? Because if it is, who gets to decide who has a tag? There are some rather large clans out there that have been going for a long time through the various Battlefield franchises, and could you just go on and hijack their clan tag? You know, take it as your own platoon tag? Pinch their graphics? We'll have to wait and see. But I expect to see some issues with that. And you've got the ability to earn stats for your platoon and rank it up. So to gain these stats you have to have at least 4 members of your platoon in a single round, and then it will add up their stats onto your platoon ranking. So on the whole this looks pretty good and a nice little addition to Battlelog. Phase 2 of the shortcut kits are out. So if you haven't got the handguns or DMR shortcuts, I'm afraid you're too late. But until the 4th of March you can now get the grenade shortcuts for all members, and if you're a premium member you can get a shortcut kit for shotguns, and that is found in the same place as the DMR's one was. DICE have launched the most boring community mission I could possibly imagine. Capture 100 million objectives. Wow, that's exciting. So that's capture objectives in domination or conquest, and you have until the 26th of February to do it. Now last time I said go off and get me a shiny gold battle pack, but this one is so dull, don't bother. So that's it for this episode of Battlefield 4 News. I will do a Mantle test again and post the results. That will probably be on Friday because I'm a bit Battlefield 4'd out at the moment. And I will do the next episode of Battlefield 4 News when there's some news. But I might put up some gameplay if we've got a quiet period. Thanks for watching.